Welcome to the Snubs and Dubs Oscar Pre-Show, where we're going to be going over our feelings and predictions for the 94th Academy Awards coming up this Sunday, March 27th. As always, I'm joined by my co-host, Jason Miller. Jason, welcome to our first ever Oscars Pre-Show.
Wow, this is crazy. You know what? It doesn't feel a minute past the 93rd. And here we are. Time flies. So that's a lot of Oscars.
Yeah, it is. This is kind of cool to do. I've never really done a pre-show. I usually watch all the nominees in a year. Obviously, I haven't had a podcast until this year, but so I've never really been able to talk about at length about the nominees and also kind of talk about the narrative's been going, what I've been following and all the buzz. Because I keep my nose to the ground with this sort of stuff, and I feel pretty informed. So
I don't.
Okay. Well, great.
Sometimes when I'm watching the Oscars, I'll know the movies.
Well, this year you've watched all of them.
Yeah. Oh no, there was one.
Oh, King Richard.
King Richard.
Yep.
I didn't see King Dick. I'm sorry about that. I'm going to assume it sucked and it's not going to win anything just for ease of, just we're removing that entirely from the equation.
All right, well, we're going to jump right into it. As we just kind of said, unfortunately, we haven't seen all the movies in 2021. So some of these categories we aren't able to speak on as much, but nonetheless, we're going to get into it. So if you're ready to do some Oscars betting, take our word for it, but also don't blame us if we're wrong.
I'm putting money on the line.
Okay.
I'm going big or going broke.
All right. Well, Jason, I want to ask you two questions to start off this show. Firstly, on February 22nd, 2022.
I will not tell you where I was. I will not elaborate on my location or what I was doing at that time.
Okay, well, doesn't matter what you're doing, but the Academy was busy announcing that the presentations and acceptance of 8 awards, animated short film, documentary short subject, film editing, live action short film, makeup and hairstyling, original score, production design, and the sound award will not be broadcast live, but will instead be pre-taped an hour before the start of the telecast in an attempt to, quote, allow more time for comedy, film clips, and musical numbers. And this will also shorten the ceremony. What do you think about this?
This is a bullet. This is clearly a marketing choice.
Yes.
Where they've been bleeding the casual viewer for a long time now. So I guess they're going to try and like SNL it with more like comedy elements and things. Yeah. So I don't know how it's going to go. I think it's all going to lie in the execution. If they actually bring good content, funny quips, and good performances, then maybe this will go well. Do I think they're going to do that? No,
I don't think so.
I don't have a lot of faith in it. So I think like the idea itself could go anywhere. I don't have a lot of faith that it's going to go in the good where.
I don't agree with this choice at all.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. Because some of these awards, animated short film, documentary short subject, a lot of the people that are watching the Oscars, they haven't seen these ones. The one animated short film they probably watched was the one that was in front of Encanto in theaters.
Yep.
That was probably the one that people saw. And so other than that, they don't have anything to relate to those subjects. However, if you feel like you have to remove some of them, you can't. I'm basically trying to say you can't.
I feel like this is going to hurt those categories a lot.
Exactly.
And it's like, okay, you've been losing the casual viewer for a while.
Yep.
Maybe that means this isn't intended for them. And people who are here for like movie awards and care deeply about those awards and who wins that and everything like that, just focus on them more because they're going to actually be there. And I feel like if people care less, then you don't need to try and win them back. Pivot.
No.
Probably a better move overall.
And obviously you want to shorten the show. You want to have some consistency. I get it.
Yeah.
But you should not be cutting these categories, especially something like original score. That to me
sucks.
Is a huge award.
That's massive. Yeah.
And film editing, that is an award that typically informs Best Picture winners. And so on my end, as somebody who is watching all of this go down and wanting to experience the Oscars and have my predictions change as things are happening, if I know that this has been recorded, and chances are it's going to come out before. If it's been recorded, somebody's going to just tweet out, oh, these were the winners of these 7 awards. Guaranteed. And you're just going to know. And then in that moment, it's completely ruined.
Yeah, you can't be on Twitter.
No.
Or any social media. As soon as this is going to be announced or filmed, you have to hang off. There's no way. You're going to get it all spoiled otherwise.
Exactly.
And I just feel a little bit bad for the people who win these awards and then have to make the choice between telling their loved ones themselves that they won to celebrate or waiting for the surprise
telecast,
for them. Yeah, that's a little bit lame.
It is lame. Yeah. Here's the thing, though. On March 5th, 2022, Screen Rant's Richard Fink reported that this decision to eliminate the presentations of these 8 awards was, in fact, done in response to a threat from ABC to cancel the telecast if categories were not removed, in order to boost ratings after poor viewership of the previous ceremony. So this is not just like an Oscars thing and the Academy. This is literally ABC and the TV network, which subsequently is Disney. But yeah, and like what gets me is they're basing it off of last year's ceremony. That was a totally different year.
You can't.
No,
yeah.
Because last year there was no movies that were coming out really. And the movies that were coming out were going to your streaming services or rental services for $30 for a rental, and you would watch it at home. And like, I'm sorry, I'm not doing that.
No.
There's still movies from that year that I haven't watched because most of the time I would go to the theater for these because I can justify spending, $15 on a ticket and then, maybe buying some snacks if I choose to. But then to spend $30 on a movie that just I'm going to watch and only to have it for that small period of time is weird. And so like to use last year's ceremony as the kind of point to say that this isn't working, you can't relate that year to just typical years.
No.
Obviously, the viewership has been declining. That has just...
It's been a long-standing trend. Yeah.
The Oscars just aren't as big as they used to be. But then in general, televised awards ceremonies aren't as big as they used to be.
No.
Because for the most part, people will just wait till they hear what happened online.
Yeah.
They're just going to see what won and then, oh, well, maybe we should watch that movie. That's basically what people are going to do now.
Yeah.
And can you blame them?
No.
People's patience is
very small.
Very small.
And I think people are more willing to listen to people who they have people that they listen to movie news and information from and care about their opinions more than the Academy. And I'd say if you want to have a quick fix, change everything about how movies are nominated and like voted for and how winners happen, because people write off the Academy.
Yeah.
They write off their judgment because it's been for so long just like old stuffy executives and we don't really care about their opinion. And when they like say that movie won, it doesn't have as much weight because like, well, we don't care. So
yeah, exactly. So yeah, in all, I think it's a bad choice, but yeah, what can you do?
What can you do? Yeah.
However, the second thing I wanted to ask you is to tie in with the ceremony's theme of movie lovers unite. The Academy teamed up with Twitter to host a quote Oscars fan favorite contest, where Twitter users can vote for their favorite films of the year and their favorite movie moment, the two with the most votes being recognized during the telecast. Fans will be able to vote for their favorite films using the hashtags Oscars fan favorite and Oscars cheer moment, with up to 20 submissions each day per user. Films not nominated for an Academy Award may also be submitted. The contest began on February 14th and ended on March 3rd, with the 5 finalists for the Oscars cheer moment being announced on February 24th. Those finalists were Avengers Assemble, the moment in Avengers Endgame, Effie White's And I Am Telling You I'm Not Going from Dreamgirls from 2006.
What?
The Flash Speed Force moment from Zack Snyder's Justice League, Neo dodging bullets from The Matrix 1999, and the Spider-Man team up from Spider-Man No Way Home 2021. What do you think about this? And okay, well, first of all, who's going to win?
It's probably Avengers Assemble.
See, I was thinking that, but because Spider-Man was so close to when this was happening, I think it might be Spider-Man.
Maybe.
However,
this is so weird. What is this list?
Literally, why are they able to pick movie moments from just every year? And if it was from every year, why are there 3 movies from this? Okay, 2 movies from this year, one from 2019, fucking Dreamgirls, and then The Matrix.
What happened? So I did not hear about this, or maybe I did, just didn't care much.
Yeah.
But when you started talking about this, in my mind, I assumed what this was going to be is fans could vote for their favorite movie of 2021.
Yeah.
And that would be fun. That would be cool.
Yeah.
I'd actually kind of like to see that, what people on social media had to choose.
Mm-hmm.
This is not that.
No, this is different. Yeah. And it's so weird. And because it's on Twitter, you're putting yourself up to be just like attacked by bots, spammed by fucking the Snyderverse people who are, that's probably why Zack Snyder's Justice League is in here. And just like, it's so easy to manipulate the vote. But then are they going to let that happen?
I can't believe people have not learned that it has to be a selection from a pre-screened list. You can't leave this up to people to do.
Exactly.
I'm shocked that the list, I mean, maybe things behind the scenes were cut out so that like people couldn't just choose the most horrendous one line of dialogue to ever appear in a movie and then spam that up so that it has to be like on all the official things.
Yep.
I bet you some things were cut because of that.
Definitely.
How do you not pre-screen a list? You can't leave this up to people to do for you. No. That's a terrible way to go.
Yeah. And like they're trying to make it appeal more to the public, but the people that are tweeting their Oscars fan favorite movie are going to wait until the tweet comes out, which the Oscar fan favorite movie winner was.
Yeah.
They're not watching your ceremony for the most part, unless they were already going to.
But like, if this was fans can say what their favorites was, I think that's fun. I like that. They'll probably get engagement with that. I don't know what this was. This was a bit of a miss in my opinion.
Yeah. All right. Well, those were the two kind of weird things to come out of this. And we're going to dive right into our reactions and predictions to the awards. Jason, I want you to give me both a should win and a will win if you have, those sort of thoughts on it. We're going to skip some that we have no idea and breeze through others that we have slim knowledge on. But yeah, let's just jump into it.
Let's do it.
And we're going to start with Best Visual Effects. The nominees are Dune, Free Guy, No Time to Die, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, and Spider-Man No Way Home. Should win, will win.
Dune.
Yep, I think it's both Dune.
That's Dune and Dune, baby.
Dune's special effects are just fucking flawless. And they fit so well into the world. You can't deny that. No.
I don't even see much competition here. Maybe Spider-Man.
No, see, I was going to say maybe No Time to Die because that also doesn't have like big... CGI effect things, and it seems more natural, but it's Dune.
It's Dune. It's pretty easy.
Makeup and hairstyling. Nominees: Coming to America, Cruella, Dune, The Eyes of Tammy Faye, and House of Gucci.
All right. I've seen one of these movies, so I'm going to say Dune and Dune. And it doesn't... Don't take that for anything. I haven't seen most of these.
I think should win. I think it's The Eyes of Tammy Faye. This is part of the reason why I watched this last night, because it has also won the award for makeup and hairstyling at the BAFTAs.
Oh.
And also the Critics' Choice for hair and makeup. So it's possible that this will win. I actually think that it will. Should win. Yeah, I'm going to say it should win because they completely transformed Jessica Chastain. They tried with Andrew Garfield.
What are you going to do?
But the work that they did for Jessica Chastain, incredible.
Do you know, the makeup for The Eyes of Tammy Faye, mostly eyeliner.
You fucking goddamn. All right. Film editing. Nominees are Don't Look Up, Dune, King Richard, Power of the Dog, Tick, Tick, Boom.
Okay, you know what? I'm a pretty big Dune stan. But looking through this list, you know what kind of jumped out at me? Power of the Dog.
Oh, interesting. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, it could and should. I think maybe Dune's going to win, but this one's actually a bit tougher. I think it'll be Dune. I'm going to say that I'd be happy if it was Power of the Dog.
I think it might be with Power of the Dog because I'm having a feeling that Power of the Dog is going to go through a sweep.
Me too.
However, if it doesn't win this award, very interesting implication for the rest of it.
Yes.
This hasn't won an editing award yet, though.
Oh,
it hasn't
really?
won an editing award. It has won a lot of other awards, but editing has not been one of them. The BAFTA for editing went to No Time to Die.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But it wasn't even nominated for Academy Award for editing.
But it won the BAFTA. Yeah, but well, and then, that's a British film.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, James Bond.
Yeah. So that's possible. It did have good editing. I do think that it's possible that Dune might win.
I feel like it could. I don't know. Maybe it will. This one is kind of a toss up between a lot.
Yeah.
I kind of hope it's not Don't Look Up.
I don't think it will be Don't Look Up. But it does have a lot of editing. And sometimes people think that a lot of editing means the best editing.
And it doesn't.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
And so I think Dune and Power of the Dog both had great editing. Tick, Tick, Boom also has some good editing, but I don't think it's
strong enough. I feel like that movie was honestly so good that I don't even really think about the editing much.
True.
Or like the story was really interesting and fun.
Yeah.
But like Power of the Dog, I think a lot more of the visuals in the story.
Yeah. And I think some of the editing choices were also narratively driven, which is what you kind of want.
It's what you want. Yeah.
All right. Let's move on. Cinematography. Dune, Nightmare Alley, Power of the Dog, Tragedy of Macbeth, West Side Story.
Best cinematography. You know what? I don't think it's going to win it all. I think it would be cool if Nightmare Alley won. I don't think it will, though. I'd say probably going to go to Dune.
I think it's a safe bet that it's going to go to Dune. However, there has been some crossover between Dune and The Power of the Dog.
Yeah.
The Power of the Dog won the Critics' Choice for Best Cinematography. However, Dune has won the BAFTA for cinematography. So it's possible that it could go either way.
It's going to be split.
Yeah. And I think Dune is going to come out on top, mostly because Greg Fraser has another movie in theaters right now.
Oh.
The Batman.
Oh.
So.
And I've heard from us, it's a really good movie.
It's a really good movie. And it looks amazing.
Oh, God, it looks good.
However, I wouldn't be upset if Power of the Dog won.
Mm-hmm.
Nightmare Alley, also beautiful looking.
Yeah.
I think for my should win, Dune. Probably and could win and will win Dune. I think it's going to be Dune.
I think that's fine. Yeah, I would be fine with Dune winning.
Yeah.
No problem there.
Costume design. Cruella, Cyrano, Dune, Nightmare Alley, West Side Story.
Oh, I didn't think West Side Story was really that blow me away. Like, it was good. Yeah. They're definitely in New York. That's not too hard to do. Dune was a lot of fun.
Dune was good.
I returned to Dune a lot, mostly because I haven't seen Cruella and Cyrano. So I don't know what those are about.
Yeah.
I'll say between the three that I have seen in there, I'd probably give it to Dune.
Mm-hmm. I would actually give it to Nightmare Alley. I really liked the Nightmare Alley costumes.
They were really
good. Cool. That's my should win. I think will win is Cruella.
Yeah.
And this is just from having an ear to the ground. I think it's also actually won several awards for that. It won the BAFTA for costume design and the Critics' Choice for costume design. I think that's in the bag.
Yeah, I kind of assumed that it would be going to one of the movies I didn't see for that one.
Yep.
And that's fine.
All right. Production design, Dune, Nightmare Alley, Power of the Dog, Tragedy of Macbeth, West Side Story.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough. Now I think West Side Story could actually be a player this time around. I think this is of the design things. I think this one is probably its best chance to do it. I don't know if it will. I don't think maybe it's Dune. I want to give it to Power of the Dog. I mean, this is a tough one. Any of them could win. Nightmare Alley, that'd be cool. Because it has some cool. Man, this is tough. Okay, you know what? The House of Power of the Dog was cool. I'm gonna go Power of the Dog. That'll be my should. I'll give that my should. I think the will win is maybe also Power of the Dog.
Yeah, I'm torn on this too because I loved Nightmare Alley's production design, and in my opinion, that is a should win.
Yeah,
I like Dune's production design too, but I do like how intricate and how period accurate and how fun the carnivals were with Nightmare Alley.
Yeah, I'm warming up to that idea quite a bit.
I think it could win. However, it hasn't won anything yet. Dune has actually won the production design award at both the BAFTAs and the Critics' Choice. And so while I think my should win is Nightmare Alley, but my will win is Dune, I wouldn't be upset if Dune does win.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm with you there, I think.
Okay. Best sound, Belfast, Dune, No Time to Die, The Power of the Dog, West Side Story.
Best sound, Dune?
It's fucking Dune.
It's probably Dune.
Should win, will win, it's Dune.
I mean, that dude doing that low, like, ooh, that in and of itself should win.
Yeah.
And anything else that's in the movie is just a bonus.
Yeah. No Time to Die, it's an action movie, also had good sound, pumping. The other three, I mean, West Side Story is a musical, so it does make sense. Power of the Dog and Belfast, though, kind of weird choices.
Yeah, I don't think they needed to be there. Yeah. I wasn't blown away. Oh, actually, no, Belfast had some impactful moments, but it didn't stick with me nearly as much as the rest did.
Yeah, so I think should and will, Dune.
Yep, I would agree.
Best original score. We got Don't Look Up, Dune, Encanto, Parallel Mothers, The Power of the Dog.
That's a tough one. That is a tough one. I don't.
It's not tough for me. It's Dune.
Yes,
it's Dune.
I mean, that's fair. That's a Hans Zimmer. It's a Hans. It's an HZ original. It. Yeah, you can't bet against that. I would only hedge it with maybe Encanto.
Yeah,
just because I think it's interesting that it's there. It is a bunch of movies, films, and then also an animated movie as well, which is kind of an indicator that maybe there's some buzz there. But I feel like it's going to be the Zimmerman himself,
and the only musical that's involved there. And while we also have West Side Story, so. But yeah, I think it's going to be Dune.
Yep.
And I think will and should be Dune. Yeah.
But if I was putting money down on this, I'd slide a little something on Encanto just in case.
Yeah. All right. Best original song. This is an interesting one. So the first, Be Alive from King Richard by Dixon and Beyonce. Dos Oruguitas. Oh, fuck, I fucked that up. But from Encanto, music and lyrics by Lin-Manuel Miranda. Down to Joy from Belfast by Van Morrison. No Time to Die by Billie Eilish. I don't need to say what movie that's from.
No Time to Die from Belfast.
Somehow You Do from 4 Good Days by Diane Warren. So what's your should win and will win here?
Okay, I'm going to say the will win I feel pretty confident about. Probably the Be Alive, King Richard. It's got Beyonce in it.
Okay.
I've never watched it.
Okay.
I don't know. I just have a feeling that Beyonce's winning one this year.
Sure. Okay.
I got a little itching in my bone. I have no idea what that song sounds like.
Okay. Of the ones you have heard, though, what do you think?
The ones I've actually witnessed. That's a tough one. There's been a lot of talk about how the Encanto song of a Spanish name, which I can't and will not pronounce for fear of tarnishing an entire language. It seems like the slam dunk should have been We Don't Talk About Bruno. Yep. But the reason why they didn't supply that was because they didn't think they could give it a good performance at the Oscars.
Which is funny because they are performing it at the Oscars.
Oh, that's so funny. So maybe that rumor was also just baseless. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Like literally I saw on Reddit or Twitter the other day that they are the first ever live performance of We Don't Talk About Bruno will be at the Oscars, which is funny because they always perform the songs that were nominated for Best Original Song. So are they playing Dos Oruguitas and We Don't Talk About Bruno?
I don't know. That's weird. Why didn't they nominate We Don't Talk About Bruno?
Because it wasn't
so
top in charts at that point.
Oh, you fools.
And this song was probably the emotional core of the movie.
Yeah.
Safe bet.
I will say, I'll take the Encanto song.
Sure.
That, you know what, we'll never be free of Lin-Manuel Miranda. He has good movies. I like him. He's everywhere. He is the universe. He will consume us whole. We are Lin-Manuel Miranda.
What's interesting about Lin-Manuel Miranda in this Oscars is he has the chance to become the youngest EGOT winner.
Interesting.
Ever. At 37 years old, he already has 2 Emmys, 3 Grammys, and 3 Tonys. If he wins for this song from Encanto, he will be the youngest EGOT winner ever.
And if not, they'll be back next year.
Yeah.
For something.
However, I don't think he will win.
Interesting.
I think it's going to go to Billie Eilish for No Time to Die. And I'm saying that now because it has already won the best song at the Golden Globes and the best song on the Critics' Choice.
Yeah, that's a pretty strong indicator.
And so I think that will win, but there is a chance that Encanto will, and it'll just go off the back of, oh, I liked the music in Encanto.
Yeah.
I'm going to vote for the Encanto song.
It's like, Encanto, we know you messed up, but we know what could have been. So
Yeah,
we'll
exactly.
we'll slow pitch you one.
And so, well, I wouldn't be surprised if it's No Time to Die. I will be happy if it's the Encanto song. I think that's my should win.
That's fair.
Because I like it more than, I like the Encanto songs more than I like No Time to Die as a song. Yeah.
I'm sticking with my absolute baseless claim that Beyonce's winning. There's nothing behind that other than when I read it, it felt right.
All right. So I didn't write these down, but Best International Feature Film. In this case, since Drive My Car was nominated for Best Picture, I don't think there's even a conversation we had. This is going to win.
It's eminent. You can't avoid it. And that's fine. It was a great movie.
It would be interesting if The Worst Person in the World took it, because that's also nominated for Best Screenplay. I haven't seen it, but I've heard it's very good and I do want to see it. And it would be interesting if they were like, oh, well, this is nominated for Best Picture. I won't nominate it for Best International Feature.
How much would it suck if it just missed both, though? Because it's so good.
Well, yeah, it is very good. And I do think it will win this international feature. And it does deserve it, I think.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the other ones. So
me
it's
neither.
Entirely
Absolutely
baseless,
not. So.
But from what I've seen, it's incredibly strong. And I think that will be the should and will win. Okay. Best Animated Feature Film. Encanto, Flea, Luca, The Mitchells vs. the Machines, Raya, and The Last Dragon.
I haven't seen enough of these. I'll put my could, should, would into Encanto.
Yep.
But I've only otherwise seen Luca, and it's not going to win. And I don't know the other 3 very well. But I'll put some weight behind Encanto because it could. I'm
in the same boat. I think it should and will win for Encanto. It did not win the Annie Awards. Interesting. The Mitchells vs. the Machines dominated the Annie Awards. It won Best Animated Feature, Best Directors, Best VFX, Character Design, Production Design, Voice Acting, Best Writing, and Best Editing for an animated film. So it cleaned up at ends.
Yeah.
And it also won the Critics' Choice
Ooh.
for Best Animated Feature. However, Encanto won the Golden Globe and the BAFTA for Best Animated Feature.
That's going to be a fun one to watch to see.
Kind of split down the middle.
Now I really want to watch Mitchells vs. the Machines. I want to know what that feud's all about now.
It's on Netflix. Easy to check out.
Nice.
And it is good. Animation, beautiful. Don't deny that. I didn't care for it as much as I liked Encanto, or even as much as I liked Luca. And I think just Encanto's having enough of a moment where it will win.
It's got the chutzpah behind it.
Yeah. Flea is another interesting one, but I don't think it takes away from the Disney dominance over this category.
Yeah.
But
we'll see. We'll see where it goes.
Mm-hmm. This isn't a case wherein in 2019, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse was kind of not in the sense, people didn't think it was going to win because there was a Disney movie that came out that year. I forget what it was. I think it was Frozen 2.
Yeah, probably. Who cares?
Yeah.
Spider-Verse was the...
But Spider-Verse did win, and it was deserved.
God,
and
it was
so
good.
that is a case where Sony took the win away from Disney. And in that case, I believe it was incredibly rightfully so. I don't know if that's necessarily the case here with Mitchell's, but...
It's probably tighter.
Yeah. Best Adapted Screenplay. CODA, Drive My Car, Dune, The Lost Daughter, The Power of the Dog.
Oh, this is tight. This is actually really hard.
Yeah.
I have not seen The Lost Daughter, so that's out of contention.
Yeah.
But the other four are all really good movies. Oh, jeez. If you're ready to go, you need to go first.
I'm just reviewing what the who won this award in other places.
I think I saw Power of the Dog was in there. Hold on. I have the power of Control F. So CODA won the BAFTA for Adapted Screenplay. Yes. Power of the Dog won the Critics' Choice Award for Best Adapted Screenplay. Yep. And that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
tight.
So hard. I don't know.
I can tell you what it's not going to be. It's not going to be Dune. It's not going to be The Lost Daughter.
Yeah. But that doesn't help because the three that I don't know are CODA, Drive My Car, and The Power of the Dog. I don't know who's going to take it.
It's anyone's game.
Yeah. My heart says Drive My Car.
Ooh, interesting.
My brain, not that it's smart. In fact, that's everything that's an indictment on this movie says Power of the Dog.
Okay. There's two ways that I think this could go.
Yeah.
And I think this is an important category to watch at the Oscars.
Absolutely.
Because if The Power of the Dog loses here, it's possible that the Academy voting wasn't as strong as a lot of people are thinking it is.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get there, but it is the favorite right now to win Best Picture. If it loses here, especially to a film like CODA, which
it's over,
is not going to win technical categories.
No.
But it will win the heart and soul of every person who watches it. So it's entirely possible that makes an out of left field swing.
Yeah.
And so on the night, if CODA wins, I will be jumping in my fucking seat. I'll be
oh, you're going to be excited. You're going to be hard to contain.
If Drive My Car wins, I will also be excited.
Me too.
And also worried for The Power of the Dog, but also concerned for CODA.
Yeah.
It's just so interesting. These are three really strong films. On the screenplay basis, I think my should win is probably, as much as I love CODA, probably Drive My Car just because it's very, very strong on the screenplay.
So
the writing is incredible.
Amazing.
Will win? Fuck, it's anyone's game, but I think it's going to be The Power of the Dog.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm sitting too.
Yeah.
I love CODA. I don't know if it's going to win awards, Kyle. I don't know.
I think it's going to win one award. We'll get there.
Okay.
Best Original Screenplay. Belfast, Don't Look Up, King Richard, Licorice Pizza, and The Worst Person in the World.
Okay, interesting one. I think the Academy wants to give it to Licorice Pizza.
I think so.
I don't know if they will. I would say Belfast was good. I don't think it's going to win. I don't want Don't Look Up to win. King Richard, never watched it. Worst Person in the World, have not watched that either. I'll put my could and will behind Licorice Pizza, but I'm not going to sit here and tell you that's going to happen.
Yeah. I think my should is probably Licorice Pizza because I liked it more than I liked Belfast.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Belfast might have enough momentum to win that.
It might. I don't know if it will, but it might.
It has won the Golden Globe and Critics' Choice for Best Original Screenplay. Licorice Pizza won the BAFTA for Best Original Screenplay.
Interesting.
So
Belfast didn't win the BAFTA.
No, it didn't.
Interesting.
And it is a British film.
That is showing some weakness.
Yeah.
That's a vulnerability right there.
I think you're right.
Mm-hmm.
And we haven't had, like, at the time of this recording, we haven't had the PGAs or the WGAs. WGA is important for this category. I think that will be a good showing as to maybe who the front runner is, but not necessarily lock that down because they are kind of in the same camp.
Yeah.
The same voting pool, at least. So I'm going to say should win. Licorice Pizza, I still feel will win this Belfast, but if they give it to Paul Thomas Anderson for this movie, kind of a weird one to give it to him for. But
yeah, but sometimes that happens. Like when what's his face, Leonardo DiCaprio won for
the Revenant.
I didn't think he needed that one. I didn't think he was that great in it, but like I'm not going to hate that he won one overall in his career. That's fine.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's the case of the body of work in some ways with the Academy voting, which is weird.
It's weird
because you should be evaluating it on one movie.
Yeah.
If you have a Lifetime Achievement Award, which they do, and Sam Jackson won this year from the Academy. He won a Lifetime Achievement Award.
Good for Sammy Jackson.
Yeah, he deserves it. And if Paul Thomas Anderson doesn't win for Licorice Pizza, man's gonna get a Lifetime Achievement Award.
Yeah.
His body of work is incredible.
It's incredible.
So anyways, moving into the big boys. Best Supporting Actress. Jessie Buckley, The Lost Daughter, Ariana DeBose, West Side Story, Judi Dench, Belfast, Kirsten Dunst, The Power of the Dog, and Ingenue Ellis Ingenue Ellis for King Richard.
There's another weak one for me. I missed two of these movies. Didn't see Lost Daughter or King Richard.
Yeah,
I'll say Ariana DeBose was probably my favorite part of West Side Story.
Yep.
Not particularly close behind that. She was incredible.
Yep.
I don't know if she's going to take anything. I feel like it's going to be Kirsten Dunst. I'd be so happy if Ariana DeBose won one. I don't think she's going to. I'd be happy if it happened, but I feel like it's going to be Kirsten Dunst from the movies I've seen.
I feel like you're wrong.
Oh, well, fight me.
I feel like it's going to be Ariana DeBose.
I'd be happy with that.
I think she's been sweeping in a lot of places.
Good. You know what? I'm happy with that.
She has won the Golden Globe for Best Supporting Actress, the Screen Actors Guild Award for Best Supporting Actress, the BAFTA for Best Supporting Actress, and the Critics' Choice for Best Supporting Actress. We just recorded an episode on Boyhood where Patricia Arquette won all of those awards for Best Supporting Actress and won the Oscar.
It's hard to win all of those and not win. Like when you win every other major award and you miss the Oscar, your name's Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah. So I think she's going to go here. The only other way I could think it would go would be to Kirsten Dunst. Ingenue Ellis was very good in King Richard. I think she's lost a lot of momentum, but I do think it's Ariana DeBose should and will win. Best Supporting Actor. Kieran Hines, Belfast, Troy Kotsur, CODA, Jesse Plemons, Power of the Dog, J.K. Simmons, Being the Ricardos, and Cody Smith McPhee, The Power of the Dog. 2 Power of the Dog boys in here.
That's true. When I said CODA wasn't going to win anything, I misspoke.
This is what I was thinking.
I got out of line. Yep. I'm sorry. I would like to apologize to Troy Kotsur. I feel like he can and will take this one.
Yep.
Especially with 2 of the Power of the Dog boys being in there.
Split the vote.
Yeah, that's going to split the vote. It's going to go to Troy, and I'm going to be very happy about that.
Yeah, I feel like a close second is Cody Smith McPhee. I'm happy Jesse Plemons got the nominee here. I fucking love Jesse Plemons. Whenever I see him in shit, it's like when I see Willem Dafoe in shit.
Oh, yeah.
I just love when I see him in shit. Like, he's just a great actor. This is Troy Kotsur's should and will win.
Yeah.
He has won so far the SAG for Best Supporting Actor. He won the BAFTA for Best Supporting Actor, and he won the Critics' Choice for Best Supporting Actor. The only one that I'm not seeing here is Golden Globe, Power of the Dog.
Power of the Dog.
Oh,
Cody Smith McPhee. Who I think if I had to choose a second place would be him.
Yeah.
But I won't choose second place because it's going to Troy.
I think it is going to Troy, and I will be so fucking happy.
God, I'll be so happy.
Yeah.
I'm going to be smiling. I kid you not, I will smile.
All right. Best Actress. Jessica Chastain, The Eyes of Tammy Faye. Olivia Colman, The Lost Daughter. Penelope Cruz, Parallel Mothers. Nicole Kidman, Being the Ricardos. Kristen Stewart, Spencer. You haven't seen any of these, have you?
What's interesting is I have not seen even one of these, so I have no idea.
Well, it's interesting because none of these are Best Picture nominees.
Yeah, which is wild.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of crazy that you have a category of, and also like I've seen 2021 movies that aren't the Best Picture nominated.
Right?
None of these somehow perfectly missed this one.
Yeah. So you probably don't have a should and will. I
Nope.
mean, unless you like any of these actresses in particular. I like Kristen Stewart.
Yeah, who doesn't like Kristen Stewart? Yeah, I love Kristen Stewart. Yeah, she's going to win it. Deserves to win it. From everything I've seen in this movie, aka some images, Kristen Stewart's going to win.
All right. Well, I have seen 3 out of the 5. I've seen Being the Ricardos, Eyes of Tammy Faye, and Spencer. As much as Olivia Colman is a great actress and she's won for other stuff, I don't know if this is her time. I haven't seen Parallel Mothers, but Penelope Cruz has won nothing yet, and I don't think she will. I do think that this is going to Jessica Chastain. She has so far won the SAG for leading actress and the Critics' Choice for leading actress. Being the Ricardos was the winner for the Golden Globe for Best Actress for Nicole Kidman, but the BAFTA was Joanna Scanlan for After Love. Okay, well, here's the thing, though. The BAFTA nominees were Lady Gaga, Alana Haim, Amelia Jones, Renata Rainsave for The Worst Person in the World. I'm sorry, I butchered that name. Joanna Scanlan and Tessa Thompson. No crossover with the Oscars.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Maybe the Oscars are wrong because I haven't seen any of these.
I mean,
BAFTAs didn't watch any of those. Maybe.
So yeah, the BAFTA's the weird one, but I do think Jessica Chastain has enough momentum here. I would be fucking baffled, BAFTA-old, if it was Kristen Stewart. But I think my should win and my will win is probably Jessica Chastain. Sure. I have to say, Eyes of Tammy Faye, she fucking crushed it. She did a really great job.
Good for her. Good for those movies.
Best actor. Javier Bardem, Being the Ricardos. Benedict Cumberbatch, The Power of the Dog. Andrew Garfield, Tick, Tick, Boom. Will Smith, King Richard. Denzel Washington, The Tragedy of Macbeth.
The main problem with Andrew Garfield is he's only ever been Andrew Garfield. So I don't know if he's going to win. I love Andrew Garfield. That'd be cool.
I also thought he was good in that movie, in Tick, Tick, Boom.
Yeah, he was really good. He was a really good casting for that.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen 3 of these. I haven't seen Denzel Washington, Will Smith, or Javier Bardem in their movie. I feel like Benedict Cumberbatch is going to be a strong pull, so I have to go behind that one, but I just haven't seen enough to really weigh in here.
That's fine. I agree that I think Benedict Cumberbatch is a strong pull. All signs are leading Will Smith. He has won. King Richard hasn't really won anything else but this acting award. Golden Globe, lead actor. SAG, lead actor. BAFTA, lead actor. Critics' Choice, lead actor.
Okay, going for a sweep.
Yeah, if there's 2 awards you can lock in, supporting actress, Ariana DeBose. Best actor, probably Will Smith.
That's fine.
I think it's just going to happen.
Yeah.
Do I think it's the best Will Smith performance and the most deserving of this year? No, I actually don't. My should win is kind of lining with either Andrew Garfield or Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah.
I think my preference would be Benedict Cumberbatch, but I really like Andrew Garfield.
I really like seeing Benedict Cumberbatch play this character.
Yeah.
And it like not even all of that is just from his performance, but just like him playing that guy was really interesting.
Yeah, it was. And so, yeah, I think my should Benny Cumberbatch.
Benny comes.
And my will, I think you can hard lock in Will Smith for the will win. Best director, Kenneth Branagh, Belfast. Ryusuke Hamaguchi for Drive My Car. Paul Thomas Anderson, Licorice Pizza. Jane Campion, The Power of the Dog. Steven Spielberg, West Side Story.
All right, this is going to come back to how much Power of the Dog momentum is going on right now. I feel like it's going to be tight between that one. I don't think Drive My Car is going to get the respect it deserves, so I'm not going to put any weight behind that one. I feel like it's going to come down to if The Power of the Dog's pulling, it'll be that one. Ooh, maybe Kenneth Branagh. I don't know. I think it's going to go Power of the Dog.
I think because they snubbed Villeneuve, this is Jane Campion all the way.
Yeah.
Even though Jane Campion, and I have the quote as a headline from the Hollywood Reporter, tells the Williams sisters she faces a competition hurdle they do not. Men. Here's the exact quote. Serena and Venus, you are such marvels. However, you do not play against the guys like I have to. So this was during a speech where she received Best Director. She has since backtracked and apologized, but
I think someone maybe got lost on the juice in that one. And I don't blame her. You know, she just won a huge award, a really career-defining award.
Yep.
I'm happy for her. I absolutely understand that women face many barriers in the industry. That was maybe not the way to handle that.
Yeah.
That was maybe getting a little lost in the sauce.
Especially highlighting two of the most successful and most
dominant,
inspired after female athletes in the world.
Yeah.
Like, they have achieved so much. And you're going to say, no, but you don't have to play against the boys.
It's like,
come on, man.
Yeah, that's kind of diminishing.
Yeah. However, The Power of the Dog has won Best Director at the DGAs, which is one of the GAs that has actually happened at this point, the BAFTA, the Critics' Choice, and the Golden Globe.
Yeah, I can't see anyone upsetting that, even though Ryusuke Hamaguchi?
Yeah.
We'll call that. I feel like he could win that one. I don't think he's going to.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to give that my I would be happy to see, and my Jane Campion. I have completely destroyed your naming convention. My I will be happy award will go to Drive My Car. The what I think is going to happen in the real world award is going to go to Jane Campion.
I think so too. I think my should win is fucking Denis Villeneuve, but it wasn't even fucking nominated.
Yeah.
That guy created a fucking master of science fiction and blockbuster cinema, as well as just being a damn good fucking movie.
Mm-hmm.
Not even respected for the nominee. What the fuck?
You know, he'll be back. Dune 2. That's he better, because I am only not upset because we haven't seen the full story yet.
Yeah.
And if anything, I think it's fair.
I think this might be a Peter Jackson situation where Peter Jackson didn't win Best Director for Fellowship, but he did win for Return of the King.
Yep.
And so we might get there.
We're giving them some rope.
Yeah.
They better not hang themselves with it.
But I think you can lock in Jane Campion, even though she did make a quick fool of herself. I feel like the votes were already in at that point.
Sometimes when the sauce is flowing, you get lost in it. We've all been there.
All right. And finally, we've arrived. Best Picture. Nominees: Belfast, CODA, Don't Look Up, Drive My Car, Dune, King Richard, Licorice Pizza, Nightmare Alley, The Power of the Dog, West Side Story.
This is so hard.
Yep.
This is really tough. There's a couple I think I can rule out right now.
Yep.
I don't think it's Don't Look Up.
No, definitely not.
I would be pretty upset if it was Don't Look Up.
Me too.
I don't think it's going to be Belfast.
Okay.
It might be. That might be an early rule out. I'm not getting the vibe from it. I haven't seen King Richard, so it's dead to me. It's gone. It's out of here.
Done.
I don't think it's Licorice Pizza.
I don't think so either.
I want Nightmare Alley to be in tight contention. I don't know if it will be.
I don't think it will, but it is. I'm so happy it's here.
Me too. I didn't think it was going to be here. I really was surprised when it was nominated.
Me too. Even if it was at the expense of Tick Tick Boom, but then I also liked Nightmare Alley more than I liked Tick Tick Boom.
Same.
So I was pretty happy.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be West Side Story.
I don't think it's going to be West Side Story either.
Yeah. For me right now, it could be Power of the Dog. I don't think it's as tight, but it could be Nightmare Alley. Could be Dune. Could be Drive My Car. Could be CODA.
What do you want to win? What's your this should win?
I don't know.
It's hard.
It's so hard. Okay, what's your? Give me your should and could.
Okay, well, obviously, I've made no secret that CODA was my favorite film of last year.
Oh, you love CODA.
CODA is my should win because I think the best film of that year was CODA, and it should win. But do I think it will win? No. I feel like you can almost guarantee The Power of the Dog. However, crazier shit has happened at the Oscars.
Yes. Even though it has so much juice flowing, I don't think it's a lock-in.
We'll have to see the momentum. Because here's the thing. As far as we've considered our will wins, there's no Power of the Dog acting winners. If Cody Smith-McPhee wins Best Supporting Actor over Troy Kotsur, which won't happen, but if it did, I would think there's maybe more juice in the tank of The Power of the Dog.
Yeah, it's over at that point.
Yeah. And same with cinematography. We're leaning more towards Dune, production design, and everything else. So if it gets up to that point where it has literally lost in every other category except maybe director and adapted screenplay, is it even that strong for Best Picture?
No, I think you need to pick up those technical categories before to really have a chance, which is why I'm not letting Dune run away with it is the lack of nominations.
Yeah.
If it was nominated for each category that it maybe it deserved, I think it's locked in.
Yeah.
But because they're willing to leave it off of those smaller ones, I don't even think I don't know if it's going to win.
Yeah. If it's not The Power of the Dog, I hope it's CODA. I don't think it's Dune because Dune is an incomplete movie in a sense.
We'll come back around for Dune.
Yeah. It's not Don't Look Up. It's not King Richard. It's not going to be Licorice Pizza. Nightmare Alley and West Side Story, both very good. I don't think anyone's really going to be voting for those.
Mm-hmm.
Belfast did win Best British Film, didn't it? No, it didn't.
No, it didn't. I think the only Best Picture winners so far have been Power of the Dog and West Side Story won that's for musical comedy.
Yeah.
For Golden
Licorice Pizza won the Critics' Choice for Best Comedy Film. But
that's a comedy.
I guess so.
Yeah. I get close enough.
But yeah, it's seemingly overwhelmingly leaning towards The Power of the Dog.
Yeah, I will say I do believe Power of the Dog is going to win.
Mm-hmm.
Probably. I'm going to give this movie, I think, award of being my favorite movie that could possibly win that I enjoyed. That award's going to go to Drive My Car. I think I think it could.
Yeah,
it was definitely good enough to. It absolutely deserves it.
Yeah,
a couple movies deserve it. It absolutely has enough juice to get there, and I hope it does.
Okay, that's cool. I'm so happy you like it as much. Like I wasn't sure what we were gonna think about it, but I mean I knew it was gonna be good. It was nominated for Best Picture, obviously.
Oh, I can't stop thinking about it.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm glad because I'm happy it's so good because Parasite is something that obviously they're both international films. They're different.
Mm-hmm.
Parasite was the clear best movie of that year.
Yeah.
Even though people were like, but 1917. No. Parasite was the best movie of 2019. Hands down, bar none.
Mm-hmm.
And so with this one, Drive My Car is a very good movie. And I think there's no clear frontrunner in my head.
Mm-hmm.
On paper, it does look like Power of the Dog, though.
Yeah, it does. I'm wondering if domination in the international category is a new pathway to get to be Best Picture.
Possible.
I think that could be a direction we're going, and we see either it picks up a lot of small technical ones, it grabs a Best Adapted or Original, and then it wins Best Picture, or maybe it dominates international, grabs Best or Adapted, and then makes its way to Best Picture. Maybe.
That would be interesting. I'm just
really making shit up as it goes, so this means nothing.
Yeah. We'll see on Oscar night because
we will.
I feel like it could be anyone's game. Oscars are so wild, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Literally last year, they were building up the entire night to the point where Chadwick Boseman was going to win Best Actor.
Mm-hmm.
They did the award after Best Picture and gave it to Anthony Hopkins. Oscar voting is fucking wild.
Who knows?
Nobody knows what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And I feel like the safe bet is Power of the Dog. But it could be CODA. It could be Drive My Car. It could even be Belfast. If it's Belfast, it's boring.
Who knows? Yeah. I think that's way too safe.
Yeah. If it's CODA, I'll cry. I'm fucking love
what
CODA.
an underdog story. As we've made our way through the awards, I like the Power of the Dog less just because it's now it has the advantage. And you can't help but love an underdog story. So now even though I enjoyed the movie a lot, I will be actively rooting for it to not win any awards. Just for the underdog power. I want to see the small guys win now.
All right. Well, let us know what you guys think will and should win Best Picture. We love to hear it. Let us know on Twitter. I'm going to be at Kyle Tobias and Jason's going to be at Wendy_Mills. Of course, we're Snubs and Dubs everywhere. Make sure to leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. Let us know what you thought of this Oscars pre-show. Let us know if you're looking forward to the Oscars, if the Oscars are getting kind of weird with their category choice, what the Oscars need to do to get you to watch it even, or just watch it on Twitter. Let us know. Yeah. Check back in next episode. We should be talking about Boyhood. That is the second Academy Award nominee that we are talking about this season. Look forward to that. Without further ado, though, we are going to wrap that up. Thanks for listening. That's a wrap. Bye.
Bye for now.